We had first A, first C, and second A. These three parts we had. Now this time second part, examination will have second C. 2C will have equations of a linear motion will have. Okay, 2C we are having, and 10th chapter we are having. These two. 10th we already have completed. 10th A and B both part we are
Sir,
having.
sir,
Yes.
2C and 10th chapter. Only this much.
Yes. Yes. 2C
Sir,
and
which chapter?
10th A and B. 2C.
Sir, which chapter?
Okay. See here 2C, which is 2C? Equations of linear motion. Okay.
Answer 10.
To see equations of motion, page number 51. To see equations of motion, and 10th chapter complete, magnetism. 10th is magnetism, complete is. Okay.
Sir, only this much for unit test.
Repeat.
Yes. Second C, equations of motion. Second chapter C part only. Equations of motion is given second. Second C, equations of motion. And in 10th, magnetism, that is complete. Two parts are there. First, the basics are there. First part, second part, electromagnetism is there. Okay, both will be there. Okay, magnetism, electromagnetism is not there in syllabus, but still we are taking this time. Okay, because it will help you in 10th class. Okay, it's there in 10th class.
Sir, electromagnetic. Not in syllabus.
It's not in syllabus, but we will be taking. Okay, so you have
Sir,
to
is
study.
2B reduced?
Sir, it is written in
2B is reduced. It's reduced.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So magnetism, both units we are taking, A and B. Okay. Both units will be taking 10th A, 10th B as well. So 10th A, 10th B you study, 10th chapter complete you study, and second chapter C1 you have to study. C. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, so we were discussing the numericals. Numericals up to 8th we have discussed, I think. Okay, these numericals are very important. Page number 80. Okay. Page number 80.
Sir, who is asking always page number?
Okay, I didn't realize this time. I didn't watch here, see here. On screen, it just pops up. So I didn't see that time. Okay, so it's good someone asked. Okay. We'll see when the school reopens. Who is asking?
Sir, this Harshit.
Okay, Harshit, two Harshits we are having.
No, sir, I am telling
Yes, sir.
Harshit was asking.
Okay, don't worry. I know the voice, so with the school time, I know you'll get to know. Okay, I'll let you know who was the person. Okay, so let's start the makers now. So,
That your voice is not clear.
not clear. Okay.
Yes, sir, it is cutting in between.
Okay, it's fine now.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes,
So
sir, now
ninth
it is-
question.
Yes, sir.
Ninth one. A ball is released from a height. A ball is released from a height. So we are having a ball.
Sir, we have to start 11th question.
11th question.
Yes,
9th we have discussed.
Yes,
10th
sir,
as well. Okay, 11th. 11th, let's start 11th then. Okay. 11th one. A ball is thrown vertically upward. First, it is thrown vertically upward. Ball is thrown vertically upward. It goes, so for example, here we have the ball and it is vertically thrown upward. It goes up to a height. This height is given 20 meter. It goes up to a height 20 meters. So a ball is thrown upward. It goes up to a height 20 meters and then comes back. Okay. And then returns to the ground. Taking acceleration due to gravity, G is given 10 meter per second square. Okay, and we have to calculate the initial velocity of the ball. That means initial velocity of the ball we have to calculate. Final velocity of the ball on reaching the ground we have to calculate. Okay, and the total time of the journey we have to calculate. Okay, so first we need to calculate the initial velocity. Okay, so it means a ball is there, we are throwing upward, so it means we have provided some velocity to the ball and it goes up. So what happens at the highest point?
The final
the highest-
velocity becomes 0.
Final velocity becomes 0. So for the first part, we are doing the first part. G is given 10 meter per second square, height is given 20 meters, and final velocity we all know, as it reaches the top position, it becomes 0. Final velocity is 0. Okay, and what we have to calculate? The initial velocity of the ball, u. So three equations you already know: v equal to u plus at, s equal to ut plus half at square, v
We
square
can
equal to
use
u
third
square.
equation.
Third equation, yeah.
Okay.
E square
So
is
we
equals to
can
U
see.
square plus 2x.
Now see here, first equation, we can't use, time is not given. Second equation, time is not given. So we'll go with the third equation, okay? V square equal to U square plus 2AS, okay? Now see how to put the values here. Ball is going upward. It means in which direction the motion is. This is the direction of motion,
Third direction.
okay? And G is in which direction?
In downward.
This is the direction of G. It means we'll have the minus sign here. Yes or no? G in this direction, it means we have to take it in the opposite direction, minus will be there, minus G. So V square, it's 0, final velocity is 0. U square minus 2GH. H, the height. This will be the equation. Because they are opposite. Motion in this direction, acceleration due to gravity opposite. So minus sign we have to take. Why? It will be retardation. Have you got that? Acceleration in this direction. It means each second the velocity is reducing. Therefore, minus g we have to take. It is retardation. Understood now? So u square equal to,
No, sir.
Two.
Sir, can you answer one more time?
okay. So see here. Okay, how we take the acceleration? Always with the sign. If it is accelerating, we take it plus. If the body is deaccelerating, we take minus g. Yes or no? Minus a.
Yes,
We
sir.
put minus sign. Similarly here, if you see, motion is in this direction, body is moving in this direction, but force is applied in the downward direction. It means there is deceleration, retardation is there each second. You can see as well some velocities here, but at top position, we are having the 0 velocity. It means velocity is decreasing each time. Why? Because force is downward direction, gravitational force. Because of that, acceleration due to gravity is this direction. It means there is retardation. There is retardation. In this direction, what is happening? Retardation is taking place. Velocity is decreasing. Therefore, minus g will be there. Velocity is decreasing. You always remember the acceleration sign. It denotes the increase or decrease in velocity with acceleration. If there is any plus sign or minus sign, plus sign denotes that velocity is increasing. This we all studied, acceleration equal to v minus u by t. If we are getting it positive value, it means velocity is increasing. That is, final velocity is always more than initial velocity. It means velocity is increasing. So plus sign denotes that velocity is increasing, whereas negative sign, it denotes that velocity is decreasing. And here velocity is decreasing because there is retardation. So acceleration is coming negative. Understood that negative sign denotes is retardation, velocity is decreasing. That's why we have the minus sign. And acceleration we always put with the plus or minus sign. So here it is retardation. So we put minus sign here. U square minus 2gh. You can see acceleration due to gravity. That means force is in this direction and motion opposite. Therefore, there will be retardation. And therefore, U square minus 2gh. Okay. Okay. What happens if the body is coming downward? In that time, if motion downward, acceleration due to gravity, force is also downward. Velocity will have the plus side. Okay. Now, the initial velocity U
Sir,
square
your
equal
voice
to,
is not clear.
okay.
Yes, sir,
Yeah,
your
your
voice is
Sir,
not
your
clear.
voice is breaking in between.
Sir, breaking in between you.
Okay, calculate now. Calculate the initial velocity now. U square equal to 2gh.
Under
Two-
root 392.
Under root 392. Okay. Are you getting, everyone getting the same way? 392, no, you won't get that one. You have to take 10. GS 10 you have to take.
Under root 400.
Under root 400.
Under root 400.
Under
Sir,
root
if we
400 it
take
will be
the
how much?
exam 9.8, then it is also correct.
See here, if in question it is not provided, you have to take G value is not provided, you have to take 9.8. But if it is provided, see here it is provided, G you have to take 10 meter per second square, then you have to take 10 meter per second square. If it is mentioned in question, the value, that value you have to take. If it is not mentioned, then you have to go for 9.8. Okay? 20 meter per second. So initial velocity we got 20 meter per second. Okay? This is clear. Now the final velocity of the ball on reaching the ground. A part is over. Now we go with the B part. Okay? Okay, these three equations we always require. So now final velocity on reaching the ground. What will be the final velocity on reaching the ground? That we have to calculate. Okay, that we have to calculate. Okay, and you will see something interesting result as well. Okay, so what is the height? H. It means ball went to some height,
40 meters.
then came back. So here, if we consider this time motion starting from here, so initial velocity will be taking as 0.
0.
This time, see here, what we are taking first, we have thrown it upward. So from here to here, we have taken this as the initial velocity, this as the final velocity. Final velocity was 0. Now, while coming back down, okay, what is the final velocity we are taking? So we are taking initially start from
20
here.
meters
That
per
means
second.
u equal to 0. U will be 0 here or not. From here we are
Yes.
calculating. So at top, it will be 0 velocity. And from here, we are starting our motion now, from here to here. Okay. And this final velocity just before hitting the ground, we have to calculate. H is given 20 meter per second. H is 20 meter only. Okay. We have to calculate. So which equation we are going to use?
Third equation.
Third equation.
Third equation. Okay. So V square equal to U square plus 2AS. This time, G. Acceleration due to gravity. So body will be accelerating. Motion in this direction. Acceleration also in this direction. Yes or no? Body will be accelerating. Body is going to accelerate. So
Yes.
it will be plus sign. V square, we have to calculate. U will be 0 plus 2GH. So V square equal to 2GH is how much? 2 into 10 into 20. Again, we are getting 20 meter per second. Okay. So what do you see? What was the initial velocity with which we have thrown the ball?
20 meter per second.
20 meter per second. So always remember, if you are throwing a ball upward with some velocity, for example, you are thrown with 5 meter per second. So it will reach some point and then come again. Again, it will have the same velocity as it reaches the ground. Understood? Because same acceleration here. While going up, each second its velocity is reducing by 10 meter per second. While coming back, its velocity is increasing by 10 meter per second. So therefore, we have the same velocity as the initial velocity. We are throwing up the same velocity it will have at the ground as well. So you are throwing up. So initial velocity, if you are providing 50 meter per second, so more height you will cover, and then come back and we will have the same velocity at the ground. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Next is total time of the journey. Total time of the journey of the ball. So you can calculate it. Okay, so total time we can calculate while going up. We can do it either we can calculate time taken by the ball while going from the ground to some height and double it, or we can calculate the return journey time and double it. Okay, so which one we should take? While going up, if we take, okay, for example, while going up, we are taking. So initial velocity, it was how much? 20 meter per second. Okay, it reached the top height. and here velocity was 0. Acceleration due to gravity, opposite direction. So which formula you can use? From first we can use, second as well you can use because h is given also. So using the first we can use v equal to u plus at. So v is 0, final velocity. U is there and here will be minus gt because acceleration due to gravity, it is retardation, minus gt. So t equal to u by g. How much it is? 20 by 10, 2 seconds. 2 seconds, so ball is taking 2 seconds while going up. And coming back, how much time it will take? 2 seconds, same.
2
So total of 4 seconds.
4 seconds.
Total of 4 seconds. As well, you can see it. Initial velocity was how much? 20 meter per second. After 1 second, 10 meter per second. After 1 second, 0 meter per second. It's stationary, 10 meter per second, 20 meter per second. So total 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Have you understood the motion of the ball? Initial velocity we have given 20 meter per second. It means after 1 second, its velocity will be reduced to 10 meter per second. After again 1 more second, velocity will be reduced to 0. Now while it is coming back, 10 meter per second increased, again increased by 10 meter per second. That is 20 meter per second at the ground. Understood the motion? So acceleration is 10 meter per second. Minus, it is retardation during the up journey, and coming down journey, it will be positive. That is acceleration is there. You understood the motion of the ball in 11? Okay. Try 12th one now. 12th one. 12th one is little interesting. A body is dropped from the top of the tower. Okay. So for example, we are having a tower. This is the tower. Okay, straight on it. And from here, the body is dropped. Okay. So you have gone up the tower, you have dropped a body. Okay. Any body you can drop. A body is dropped from top of a tower. It acquires a velocity of 20 meter per second on reaching the ground. It means we have started the motion here on reaching the ground, its velocity is how much? Just reaching the ground, just before. 20
meter
per second. This is the final velocity starts from here. So here initial velocity is how much? See, it is dropped.
0.
Dropped means just dropped. So it's 0. Initial velocity is 0. Okay. A body is dropped, and what you have to calculate the height of the tower. This height we have to calculate. From here to here, what is the height of the tower we have to calculate? Again, you have the three equations. V equal to u plus at. S equal to ut plus half at square. V square equal to u square plus 2as.
We can use third equation.
Here time is not given. We can't use the third equation. V square equal to u square plus 2as. So motion in this direction, g also in the same direction. So acceleration is there. You can see velocity is increasing from 0 to 20 meter per second. Okay. So final velocity 20. U is 0 plus 2gh. Calculate h. G you have to take as
10 meter per
10
second.
meter per second. Okay, calculate it.
20
Height is
meters.
20 meter.
H equal to 20 meters you will get. So tower height is 20 meters. This question is clear?
Yes, sir.
Try 13th one now. 13th one.
Sir, can you again explain?
Okay, see here. You are on the tower and you are dropping a body. So initial velocity will be how much? You are just dropping. You are not throwing with some velocity. You are just dropping. It means 0 velocity, initial velocity 0. Now, in question it is given. It acquires a velocity of 20 meter per second on reaching the ground. On reaching the ground, it acquires the velocity of 20 meter per second. So it is the final velocity. You are provided with initial velocity, you are provided with final velocity. And the question says calculate the height of the tower. So what all parameters you have? U you have, V you have 20 meter per second, H, that means S you have to calculate, and G is given. So motion in this direction, body's acceleration due to gravity will be also in this direction. So same direction. It means acceleration is there. So plus will take. Okay, because gravitational force always towards the center of the earth. So which equation we can use? First equation we can't use. Second as well we can't use because we require time as well for distance. Third equation we can go for. Write the third equation. V square is how much? Final velocity 20 meter, 20 square. U initial velocity 0, put 0. 2gh. Distance is h. We have to calculate. A is nothing but acceleration due to gravity and calculate h. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Try
Clear.
13th one now. Try 13th. Try 13th question. So these three equations always write somewhere and check which one we are going to use. A ball is thrown vertically upward. This time we are throwing a ball vertically upward. It means initial velocity is 0, something will be there.
Something will be there.
Something velocity will be there, or else you won't be able to throw the ball. Okay, so we are throwing the ball upward. In upward direction, we are throwing the ball vertically up. It means we are providing some initial velocity. Okay, it returns after 6 seconds. So it means you have thrown the ball upward, it goes up to some height and returns back. So it is initially here, going there, coming back. This is the upward motion and this is the downward, coming downward. This is down. This is clear. Now see here, it is given total time from here to coming back. So going up and then coming back. Total time taken is how much?
6 seconds.
6
6 seconds. 6 seconds. Okay. So it is given when we are throwing a ball upward, it goes up, comes down in 6 seconds. So it takes 6 seconds. Now we have to calculate the height reached by the ball. Height reached by the ball we have to take. It means there are two journeys or not. One going up, other coming down. If it is taking 3 seconds to go up, how much? If it is taking total journey is 6 seconds, how much time it is taking to go up?
3 seconds.
3 seconds. Always remember whatever time a ball takes to go up, with the same time it will come back within the same time. Because acceleration due to gravity is always same. That is, each second the velocity is changing, change in velocity is always same. So, okay. So it will take 3 seconds. Okay. So which journey we should consider? Upward journey or downward journey?
Upward.
Time 3 seconds. Okay, first we are taking upward journey. Okay, don't write in your notebook for time being. Upward journey if we consider. Okay, so time taken is how much? 3 seconds. Initial velocity not given. What is the final velocity for the upward journey?
0.
0. And acceleration is nothing but -0 that way.
10 meter
Okay.
per second.
Okay, that will be there. But here we have to write it is going upward journey. So it will be -10. Okay, forget about this for time being. Acceleration is nothing but g. Okay, we have the g. G equal to 10 meter per second we thought. Okay, we have to calculate height. Okay, which formula you going to use? V equal to u plus at, s equal to ut plus half at square,
Second.
v square equal to u square plus 2gs. Okay.
Third equation.
Third equation.
Ten
Third
percent half formula.
Which you are going to use?
Sir, third.
Okay,
third
we use
equation.
third. Okay, third you want to use. Okay, for example,
Yes.
third is square plus 2gs. We have g, h, we do not have, we do not have. So,
Sir, u we can calculate.
okay, calculate u. How you are going to calculate u?
By first equation.
Using
Yes.
first equation, you need to calculate u. Okay, so v equal to u plus 80. So v is how much?
0.
0. Okay. U we have to calculate. Here it is going upward. It means
minus
minus
10.
minus G or minus 10. Okay. And T 3 seconds. So U equal to how much?
30.
30 meter per
30 meter per second. Okay. 30 meter per second. Okay. Now you can put here. Okay. So it is for which one? Upward journey now. So it will be minus. For upward journey, it will be minus 2gs. V square equal to U square plus 2as. Okay. V will be how much for upward journey? 0. 30 square minus 2 into 10 into h. Now h you can calculate. Okay. So initial velocity you have calculated and the height reached on the ground as well you have calculated. Calculate it how much? 900. So 90 divided by 2.
45 meters.
45 meter. Okay. 45 meter. Okay. So upward journey, using upward journey you have calculated. Okay. What about if you have taken downward journey? You will be how much? 0.
0.
H you have to calculate. G is given and time is 3 seconds. Okay. This time if you use the which equation you are going to use? Second equation or not? Using second equation you can calculate S equal to half G T square. Using this as well you can calculate. Yes or no? If you
Yes,
are
sir.
taking the downward
Yes, sir.
journey, using second equation you can straightforward can calculate. Okay. In this question, since velocity was also asked, initial velocity was also asked, so it's fine. You are going through the upward journey, you will require this one. Okay, you calculate. But if you need to calculate only the height, you can straightforward go with the downward journey because initial velocity you always have as 0. Initial velocity is 0, therefore you can straightforward use the second equation. So S will come half into 10 into T is 3 into 3. Okay, again you are getting 45 meter. You got the height. Now, okay, using first you can calculate the initial, that's always fine.
Yes, sir. Done.
Done? Everyone
Yes.
have done?
Yes, sir.
So have you understood this question? Okay, try next one now.
Yes.
Fourteenth question. A pebble is thrown vertically upward with a speed of 20 meter per second. It means U is given 20 meter per second. What more is given? How high will it be after 2 seconds? T equal to 2 seconds. So after 2 seconds, what will be the height? After 2 seconds, it is asking. We are throwing a body upward. So we are throwing a stone or pebble upward. So after 1 second, after 2 seconds, how much height it has reached? That we have to calculate. Okay, formulas we have V equal to U plus AT, S equal to UT plus half AT square, V square equal to U square plus 2AS. Which one we are going to use?
Second equation.
Okay, why not third? Why we are not using
Final
third?
velocity is not given.
Final velocity is not
Final
given.
velocity.
Not given. What the question is asking, what is the height reached after 2 seconds? It is not saying maximum height reached. What is the height after 2 seconds you have to calculate? We do not know the velocity at 2 seconds. We do not know the velocity at 2 seconds. Okay, if you are considered that, it would be right to say the final velocity. It is like this: after 1 second, after 2 seconds, what is the height? So we do not know the velocity at 2 seconds. What is the velocity at 2 seconds? We consider that as the final velocity. After as well, it will go up. It may go up as well. We do not know that case. Okay. We do not know that after 2 seconds it will go up or not. Okay. So what is given? Height we have to calculate, I think. Height after 2 seconds we have to calculate. Okay. So second formula you can use. S equal to ut plus half at square. S will be h. U is given how much? 20 meter per second. T is 2. Now motion in this direction. Gravitational force in this direction. So retardation is there.
Minus 10 meter per second square.
Minus half into 10 into g will be there, and t will be how much? 2 seconds. 2 into 2, 2 square. Calculate it. 40 minus 2
20
cancel.
meter.
H equal to 20 meter. H equal to 20 meter. This is clear? Okay, 15th one. Try 15th one.
Sir, only 2 minutes left. Sir, 15
2
we will
minutes.
do tomorrow.
No. 2 minutes or 3 minutes are left here, and 2 minutes I can take extra if
In
required.
notebook, we have to do numericals only or anything
Yes,
else also.
numericals only. In notebook, you have to do numericals only, okay? If you want to do extra, that's up to you. You are free to do extra, okay? So numericals must be there in notebook, okay? 14th
Sir,
one,
when you will check the notebook? Sir, in class or when the school opens?
either I will check it in school or I will ask you to send a PDF on WhatsApp. That's fine. Okay?
Okay, sir.
In class, I won't be checking. It takes a lot of time in class. Okay, 14th one. 15th one we have to do. How long will a stone take to fall to the ground from the top of a building 80 meter high? So we are having a building of 80 meters height and a stone is thrown. Stone, how long it will take? A stone, how long will a stone take to fall to the ground from the top of a building 80 meter height? Okay, what will be the velocity of the stone on reaching the ground? Okay, so what all are given? U equal to 0, h equal to 80 meters. How long it will take? It means time you have to calculate. So how you can calculate? V equal to u plus 80, s equal to ut plus half 80 square. So which formula you going to use? Second or third?
By second.
Second formula.
By second you can calculate.
Second.
S, that is h is given, u into t is not given, plus or minus g in the,
Plus.
it is going downward.
Yes.
It will be accelerating plus half g t square. Calculate it. Time you have to calculate. Okay. So this will be 0. 8t equal to 0. It will be half into 10 into t square. Calculate it. So 0, 0 will get cancelled. It will be 16 equal to t square. T equal to how much? Root of 16, how much it is?
4.
4 seconds you got.
4.
Okay. Time you have got. Okay. Now, what will be the velocity of the stone on reaching the ground? What will be the velocity on reaching the ground? Which formula you want to use?
First.
First one is easy. V equal to u plus 80. So V equal to 0 plus gt 10 into t. V velocity will be how much?
40 meter per second.
40 meter per second. As well you can see. See it is taking how many seconds? 4 seconds. Initial velocity is 0. After 10 seconds, after 1 second, it will be 10 meter per second. After 2 seconds, 20 meter per second. After 3 seconds, 30 meter per second. After 4 seconds, 40 meter per second. You can as well interpret that one. Acceleration due to gravity. 10 meter per second square. It means each second the velocity is increasing by 10 meter per second. Understood the question?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, rest we'll do it tomorrow. Rest we will complete. Okay, and then from Thursday we'll start the new chapter. Okay,
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you. So do complete your notebook.
Thank
Each
you, sir.
each day we are doing some numericals in class, so you can do it easily. Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a good day.